Please don't hate me because I look good in Armani.
That's not why I hate you.
Oh my God. Yes. How about them Cowboys? Hey, yo. They had a 28-14 lead, didn't they? And they just blew it. They just blew it. They just blew it, man. Christian Watson had 2 touchdowns today. Let's go! Woo! I feel good. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm the fucking god of war, Kratos, with that golden fleece bringing all that warfare to the opposition. Now they all just pray and pray for peace. Amen to the sermon. Shout out to Big D. You blew it! That shit funny to me. Shout out to Master at Work. What's going on, everybody? Oh, yes, this is a great night to celebrate. I've always said that, you know, the Cowboys losing is a great holiday. It's a great holiday. It's a great, great holiday when the Cowboys lose. Apparently, we've had 3 holidays this football season. This wonderful, undefeated football season that we're having. And it's good to have some Cowboys losses in the meantime. And first of all, Big Nate, I would like to thank you for getting that motherfucking dub today, because you are the one that didn't make me regret picking the Packers to win. I was like, 5-game losing streak. Daddy's home. This might as well be a Packers dub. Cowboys fans, y'all still think that y'all are in this playoff race? I'm sorry, this race to get the division. I just want to know. Y'all still got the keys or not? Y'all still got the NFC East keys or not? Give
me my keys, bro.
Oh God, you ain't getting these keys.
Give me my fucking keys.
Now you.
Oh, let me see that shit one more time. Oh, let me see that shit one more time.
Give me my keys, bro.
Oh God, you ain't getting these keys.
Give me my fucking keys.
Now you.
You're glad the Vikings won? Oh my God, that game was. Josh Allen single-handedly blew that game. He fumbled. What? No, he didn't fumble twice. He fumbled on before regulation was over, which was like, oh my God, all you had to do was just move forward, put your hands on the ball, keep it on there, just move forward about an inch or two, keep yourself out of the end zone. But he didn't do that. He fumbled into the end zone. That shit pissed me off. I really wanted some separation from the Vikings, but it looks like we're going to have to get that 1 seed the hard way. Whew. I would like to see Big Nate up in here. Let's put the link down there. Let's put the link down there. Let's just get Big Nate's motherfucking reaction. I would love to see his reaction on an emotional win like this one. They've had a roller coaster year of just heartache. Not really a roller coaster year, but really the struggle. But now they're moving on up to the east side, to the deluxe apartments in the sky. Woo! Dallas, man. Dallas. Y'all still going to catch the Eagles? Y'all still think we're playing a very easy schedule? Let the excuses begin. Just like you said, Dave Eagleschamp, what's up, my people? Where you hiding, Brendan Price? Giants Pride, shut the hell up. Y'all are just hanging in there by the skin of your teeth. Y'all are getting the wins. It looks like it ain't going to be enough to catch the motherfucking Eagles. You ain't going to beat us twice. You're not sweeping us. We're the juggernaut, bitch. We're the juggernaut. All right. Let's add Big D to the stream. Let's see what he has to say.
Regarding what?
Let's see what you have to say about, what's your reaction to the Cowboys-Packers game?
Holy crap, they just did it again. It was almost like, okay, they're up 28-14. There were people turning the game off. I'm like, well, time beats everyone. It's undefeated, like Rocky Balboa once said. But, of course, next thing you know, I'm looking at the fourth quarter. I'm like, how are they back in this game? How? And then they're like, okay, Dak's got the football. He's been clutch in this situation before. He's gotten plenty of game-winning drives under his belt, and then they go 3 and out. Okay, all right, now Rodgers' turn. And same thing happens with them, and then they call no running plays, and it goes to overtime. Okay, Dak's got the ball first. And didn't they miss the field goal?
Yes.
Yeah,
oh, wait, you're talking about overtime, right?
Now Green Bay's got short field position. Next thing you know, they're near the damn goal line. I'm like, cool.
Hold up. You talking about overtime, right? Because overtime, they went for it on 4th and 4, and then they didn't make it.
Oh, they tried going for it instead of kicking a field goal. That's what happened. To quote that one guy from The Simpsons, you stupid!
Hey, yo, Dave Eagleschamp.
You're allowed. Stupid. Duh.
Hey, Dave Eagleschamp, you're allowed on the stream, man, because Awesomeness seems to co-sign for the Cowboys when her team can't beat us for her.
Wait. Hold up. Timeout. This is the Big D buzzer about to go off. Timeout. Is it one half of the victim playing death threat fabricator?
Yes.
Because me and RPF were just talking about that.
And I had nothing to do with it. All I did was just make a funny video, and now she want to act all sensitive and get Awesomeness. Oh, well, you shouldn't.
Me and RPF was going all in. RPF was ripping them apart on his live earlier.
They are not welcome to this stream, at least for tonight, especially Shauna. Because, my goodness, Shauna is putting the entire blame of those death threats on me, and I don't appreciate that. I don't support death threats.
That's clown shit.
It is. All I did was make a funny video. I didn't tell my people to just go out there and make death threats. I didn't send nobody.
Soft.
SAWFT. Soft.
Hey, dumb fuck. We needed you to lose, and you lost. Go somewhere else.
He said, I'm going to laugh when y'all lose to Washington. On what grounds are we going to lose to Washington?
Hey, if we lose to them, you should. You should if that happens. Because ain't no way in hell we should lose that game. No fucking way, no how.
They're talking about. Go ahead.
By the way, if we're gonna talk about the Eagles having a easy, doable schedule so far, can we keep that same energy for New York, please?
Yes.
Please, let's keep that same energy.
Because we practically play everybody that is on their schedule, except for a couple of opponents.
Played everybody they've played.
Yeah, except for Tennessee. Well, yeah, we do play Tennessee later, but still.
Did they play the Vikings? I know they do, but have they?
No.
Well, there you go. And they somehow managed to escape with a W from Buffalo. And it's like, are you trying to make the Jalen Hurts freedom convoy justified in there? Don't fucking compare these two ever again committee. It's like
We're-
the fucking game, the fucking shit that Allen did in that game. If Jalen did that shit, you know damn well he would be ripped apart by everybody on the planet.
he would be hanged right now.
Oh, he'd be lynched out in the street, on Broad Street.
Like, my goodness, let's talk about that real quick. So, Buffalo fans on Twitter, how y'all feeling right now? Where you hiding? Because you said Buffalo is better than the Eagles. We didn't have to go to overtime to beat Minnesota. We dominated Justin Jefferson and all them cats.
Well, here's the difference. Here's the thing. We actually held on to our 17-point lead.
Hint, hint.
They were up by 17, and look what happened.
Ooh, here's a realistic Cowboys fan. Finally, my own fan base can shut the fuck up. It's so refreshing.
Well, I don't know if everybody got the memo because it doesn't look like. Well, it looks like some people didn't get that memo. Yeah, we wanted you to lose, and you lost.
Yep. Yeah, if Vikings can beat Buffalo, Cowboys can definitely losing to Minnesota.
I'll tell you what, if you fuckers celebrated us losing, I'd take it because we'd have it coming because that's what you needed.
Trey Smith, if you want to come on here and brag about Justin Jefferson, your God, you can come on here as well.
Oh, I heard some Purple Freak fans complaining about Rieger and the special teams, if that's any significance to anyone.
How do I add him on there? Shit. Let me add him on there. Fuck.
Well, he must show up in the window.
Who's better, Mahomes or Hurts? I'm definitely going to say Mahomes right now, but Hurts is right there, right behind him on his coattail.
Let me just make something perfectly clear with Patrick Mahomes once and for all. Are his wife and brother pieces of shit that probably should be exterminated from the earth? Yeah, you could probably say that.
Yep.
Does Mahomes get a little bit too much praise? Maybe. You could probably say that. But I'm also going to say that he gets as much fucking crap after a bad game as he does get praise after a good game.
Yes, he does.
And guess what? Yeah, sometimes the motherfucker doesn't always have the prettiest games, but guess what? He finds ways to win.
Yes.
And he doesn't. Guess what? He may have played Jacksonville, and he may have played Tennessee last. The game against Tennessee wasn't necessarily his greatest, but he did what he needed to do. He didn't make mistakes like Allen did. It's like people seem to care. People, whether it be, regardless of what genre or what topic it is, people seem to give more of a shit about narratives than about reality. It's always everything, regardless of what topic it is. It's about a concept. It's based on a concept or an idea, not reality.
Mm-hmm. And I will say one thing real quick. You don't see us attempting 60 throws in a game to just win in overtime. We know how to manage a game, control the game entirely, and get the dub. That's the difference between the Chiefs and the Eagles.
Well, who are we talking about throwing 60? Because if you're talking about Kansas City, Matt, in case you haven't noticed, Andy Reid still can't manage a game clock.
Yeah, and I am talking about the Chiefs. I'm talking about Mahomes throwing 60-plus times to beat Tennessee last Sunday night.
Well, that's Reid for you. He's pass happy. Or maybe Mahomes does try to pad his stats. He does do that sometimes. But if he's finding ways to win, then who fucking cares?
Who passed their stats worse than freaking Justin Herbert?
You know who also was a stat patter during his back in the day? Carson Wentz. But you already knew that.
Yep.
The type of guy that will look rather mediocre throughout the course of a game. Then he'll throw a touchdown or two in garbage time to pad his stats.
Yeah, and make our losses seem more respectable. The Eagles lose by 3.
Funny because Washington actually does have a legit shot. I know that kind of sounds crazy, but it's the case. But here's the thing. It's very funny that once Taylor Heineke came in, they started winning.
What's up, Dave Eagleship?
Hey, man, how's it going?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It is.
Would you be
Whenever the
mine?
Cowboys lose, it's a great week.
Well, only if the Eagles win, then it's bittersweet.
Well, actually, when the Eagles win, it's always cherry-picked, judged, and you know, dissected as, oh, well, was it quality or was it not? You know, I don't even really give a shit what they say. As long as we keep winning, they can't take it away from us.
Mm-hmm.
And just like I was on Awesomeness's live stream last night, okay?
Yeah.
And I just find it so funny that, you know, that cat, what's his name? Whedon Boys, whatever the fuck his name is. All right.
Yeah.
I told him, do not take Aaron Rodgers lightly. That is a trap game for you. You know what they said to me? Well, no, it ain't. You know, they're trash, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Remember, Aaron Rodgers is 7-2 against you. Well, it doesn't matter. They won, lost 3. I said, yeah, but he'll beat you, though.
On the topic of keeping that same energy, on the topic of keeping that same energy, they're going to beat the Eagles. Just watch.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, well, now the only thing I'm worried about is if Aaron Rodgers gets hot and he wins 2 or 3 in a row.
That's going to happen, right?
Yeah. So it's like
playing them corners 15 yards back.
Because Aaron Rodgers has a tendency to you know, pick us apart a little bit.
Absolutely.
I think we can handle it, but
absolutely, me too.
Because I don't see us, and that's another thing I said. These Cowboys is giving up on the run game. You know how they kept saying about the Texans game? Well, the Eagles can run on there, and I kept telling them that was a short week. That's different. I said, but Green Bay can run on you. No, they can't. No, they can't. What happened? 205 yards.
You just said the key words, though. The Cowboys gave up on the run, but the total opposite happened with Green Bay. They totally didn't abandon a run. They were balanced.
Yeah, and I think if they would have ran it more in the first half, the game would have been more closer in the fourth quarter than it would have been, you know, even though they still pulled it out. But I think they could have been a couple points behind, but not 2 touchdowns behind. Because they would keep 5 yards a pop. You know,
I actually think this would have been probably a 7-point victory if they stayed more committed to the run.
Yeah. If you run on Dallas, you could beat them, which we proved that.
Yeah.
You know, and another thing I want to say too. You know, DFW had a lot of shit, right? That same person that I was telling you about that it was in there. And I just type, you know, it's funny how triggered they get when they see me, right? And I just type in. So y'all stood up. Look at the motherfucker. He's in here. He's in here. He's like Candyman. You say his name 3 times, he appears.
Look at all the roaches scattering all over the place. Now that you're in the building.
Now that you know what the new thing is? Well, you're gonna lose in the playoffs. You're gonna lose in the. I said, well, you know what?
You mean like they did last year in an extremely winnable game against San Fran.
But the difference between the Eagles and Dallas this year is the Eagles haven't gave up 14 points in the fourth quarter and a 2 deficit. We were down 2 deficits against Jacksonville, came back and won the game. You know what I mean? But they don't want to give us that credit because they go, oh, Jacksonville only 2 games. I don't give a shit what it is. But you threw a party when you beat the Chicago Bears. You threw a party then.
Oh, yeah.
I mean? You threw
One
a party
of the most
then.
challenging opponents to defeat.
It's so funny how they get triggered, right? Like, again.
It's like, I want to give everybody credit for winning the games that they're supposed to win. and being on the road. But if you're going to try to pull that soft schedule crap, at least keep that same energy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is,
And that
the
goes for everyone.
The Eagles' schedule actually was a little more difficult because if you look at the offensive rankings with the Rams, Cincinnati at the time, which they're playing better ball now, but Detroit and all of them, they don't. And I asked the Awesomeness, I said, because they, her and Shauna kept talking that bullshit, y'all ain't playing
Wait,
I said, well,
time out. Here's my famous buzzer again. Last time I checked, who's in 4th place in the NFC East?
Hey, you know what, bro? I told them that, right? And you know what they keep telling me? They keep telling me, well, here's the first thing. Well, you're not going to stay in first for long and all this, right? Then the second thing is,
Coach Johnson.
Your defense is suspect and all this, right? And then the third thing is, well, Buffalo is better than you. How the fuck does Buffalo look now, huh? How the fuck do they look now?
Wait, like, what's that got to do with anything?
Well, it doesn't. It's just the thing is, man. The thing is, and I heard
it sounds to
talk
me
about
like
that death threat thing, and I personally don't believe it, bro.
Redirection.
They didn't even tell us who's sending the death threats. That's what's weird about it.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you
Where's
something.
your proof?
And the guy, what's his name? Trey 225, whatever. T5, excuse me. He even said, and Philly Central said the same thing. They even, and Miss Eagles Champ, me and her talked about it, and we were like, well, I personally don't believe it because, I've never known Eagles Nation or TTC, none of them, they might have had their beefs, but they usually resolved it themselves. And it never got to, I'm going to kill you or kidnap your kid or whatever. What I personally think, bro, is sour grapes. I think it's sour grapes because they talk so much shit to me for 6 whole months. And we all know Awesomeness has video after video after video about the Eagles fan base and the video after video about how Washington's going to be so much better, how we're going to choke and all this. Now the season has been totally lopsided in their direction, which we all kind of knew it would be. Now it's, we're a bunch of bullies. They're going to kill me.
Not everybody got that message.
I want to chime in on this too.
Washington was pretty overhyped coming into the season by some dumbass talking heads in the national media. Because of course, all of a sudden, the Carson Wentz hype started popping up again. Keep in mind, this is a guy who
get the fuck out of here.
Went up against the Raiders where Derek Carr threw 2 picks and still managed to lose that game at home, mind you. And then, of course, the 2-14. You would think that would be the end of the Wentz hype, but then they turn around and go right back to it. But it should be over now.
Well, let's not forget about the 10 sacks.
9, close enough.
9, excuse me. And, and you know what they told me about that, right? I don't care. Yeah, this is another thing they say. Well, you don't care about Euro being undefeated. I said, well, here's the thing.
Same people that said playoffs don't matter. Shit. Remember, playoffs don't matter.
Oh, yeah. That's the other dumb shit. That's the other dumb shit she said, right? And I said, well, so let me get this straight. So if that is really true, then why does it matter if we choke or not in the playoffs? If that's really true, then if we choke, it don't matter, right? Which we're not going to.
Hashtag expose the contradiction to the maximum degree.
Well, alrighty, everybody, welcome Trey Smith.
It's a coping mechanism.
Hey man, how you doing? And I personally, bro, like I said about that death threats bullshit. And you know, I want to add this.
We all know that's a fabrication.
Yeah,
I want to say this real quick. Like, these women might just be trying to play with our emotions like action figures, like to just totally make me delete that video.
It won't work.
Well, you know what? I don't personally think you should, because I tell you why.
Don't.
If you guys been looking at the way they treated me for the past 2 months, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something else they do, right? They don't think I see it, but what they do is they text each other in the private chat. I still see what they're saying,
Yeah.
and they don't know I see what they're saying, but I still see it. And they go, "Oh, well, he's this. Oh, well, he's that. He thinks he knows everything. He's not this. Oh, he's so annoying." Blah blah blah. They don't say it to me now. What they do is they DM each other. So it's okay for you to talk shit about everybody, but then yeah, when Eagles Nation finally fires back a little bit, EC1 makes that video, Whereyahidin makes something else, whatever. Now we're a bunch of bullies. Now, oh poor you. Oh, now what's the other thing? Austin is making the videos. Oh, you don't go personal. Blah 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 blah. But you went personal with me, sticking your middle finger up at the camera, this and that. You know. And I just think it's so funny how the contradiction always swings. Then you say you're going to retire from the NFC debate thing. Then 3 hours later, you go live again and talk more shit. You know, like I just think it's so funny, like how this shit works.
It is terrible because I'm not literally trying to end their careers. I'm trying to give them more views and more subs.
Hey, you want somebody who's trying to end their careers? Look down below. He on that Max B stuff. I don't give a fuck. I'm ending motherfuckers' careers.
Well, the thing is, man, the thing is, you know, the thing is with Shauna that I don't understand is why is it okay for you to talk all this shit, right? And then you say you got freedom of speech and all that. That's fine, but so does everybody else.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's on your live stream or not. It doesn't matter if they don't have to ask permission to use a segment of your clip. They do that to everybody. They've done it to me. I mean, why now they got to ask your permission? You don't ask anybody else.
And here's what she said today. She was like, "Oh, well, I heard your sorry ass excuse or your sorry ass apology." I'm like, yeah, I apologize for saying, using your clip, but don't call it a sorry ass excuse.
Well, it's sour grapes. See, it's sour grapes because they can't take the backlash.
Textbook. That sounds like textbook gaslighting.
Yeah,
it's sour grapes, and
it's a coping mechanism.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's okay. The season isn't going our way. We talked all that shit. We're embarrassed. So
apparently they're not embarrassed enough. They still talking shit.
Glutton for punishment. And a glutton for donuts, apparently.
Yeah, I thought the donuts thing was hilarious, by the way.
Say what? Oh, the donuts.
Oh, that shit was fucking hilarious. Yeah, especially when you started playing that song. I believe in miracles. Well, I stopped.
Wait. Hold up.
With the fucking stars in their eyes. Oh, that was great.
Donuts.
Hey, you know what? I thought about fucking what's that other kid on The Simpsons? They'd be like, ha ha, that.
Yeah, he was talking about The Simpsons earlier. Yeah, say it again, Big D.
God. Oh god, that was great.
Donuts.
Oh god.
I can't play that back considering Shauna is disturbed and sensitive about me showing clips of her. So yeah.
But when Valak said you just being sensitive, you know what she said? I'm not sensitive.
By the way, just want to make one thing perfectly clear. I know that. Make one thing perfectly clear. If they think what you guys have been saying are bad, just wait until we beat Washington tomorrow night.
Oh God!
Sometime during the week. You ain't seen shit yet.
No, they ain't seen shit yet.
Well, you know what? They're live streaming that game tomorrow, and Artemis is low key scared. She don't want to admit it. She is fucking scared of that game. She was scared of the first one, but she's really scared of this one. Washington ain't gonna do shit.
Wait. Hold up. Are you saying someone's a shook one?
Oh yeah, and scared to look.
They
Oh
shook.
yeah.
They they halfway crooks.
We don't take you serious. You shook. You half of a halfway crook. Get off that stick. Go
Half
sing
of a
a hook.
half of a halfway.
Ooh.
Shout out to Kaniva of D12 for that one.
Yes, that's that Jean Bull disc.
He did say that.
I think
That Jean
Kaniva
Bull
ripped it.
disc.
I think Kaniva buried him the most in that.
Oh,
I
they
think-
can't stand me. They can't stand me, man. They hate my guts on that show.
I think the one.
they hate
I
my
think the
guts.
one who mentioned Billie Holiday was the one who dissed him the most out of all that.
Day after day.
We need to win this game, and we will, because all this talk about, oh, my video, oh, you're fat shaming, oh my God, it's supposed to be funny. Are you ashamed about your weight?
Bro, she tried to demasculate me so many times. Like it was literally like a month or two ago. We were arguing back and forth, of course, about the Eagles and Washington, whatever the fuck. And because of the fact that, I brought up this point, I said, I know what it was, because Awesome had said that famous bullshit about, oh, you lost to Tampa and all this other dumb shit, right? And I said, and you were 1-done in the playoffs. I said, yeah, but you guys were 0-none, right?
Whoa. They should be the last ones talking about playoffs.
Yeah, they never
Anytime
missed it.
Washington stumbles into a playoff win because everybody else seems to have an off year, it's always a fluke as they get bopped out of the wild card.
Yeah, it's like every 10 years they make it and then talk shit after they make it, and then
they always get bopped out of the wild card in embarrassing fashion. Those
But
games are not
was
close.
I was up there saying, she was up there saying that dumb shit, and I said, you were 0-none, and then
the only time they were ever winning was when Joe Gibbs had to come out of retirement.
Yeah.
And even that wasn't enough to save their
And even that
pathetic
wasn't
asses.
even enough. Because they barely made it in. And then,
I mean, there's a
and
lot,
then they
there's a
say
lot of
some-
things. But I'm saving it for if we beat Washington, which we should. If we do, y'all motherfuckers ain't seen shit yet.
Mm-hmm.
If we get that first round
Everybody
bye,
talks about. People keep saying 1991, but I'm going to be going over almost everything and how it got here from that point in time.
Yes, sir.
but that's all they do. They keep talking about last year, 2 years ago, this and that.
Weren't they last place in the bottom of the barrel?
Like, it's like fucking.
No, wait. No, you're talking about 2 years ago when they fluked their way to another postseason.
Yeah, but they didn't do anything. They didn't
They
do
never
anything. And they
do.
think that we're going to
They
do
never
the same
do.
thing.
Talk to me when you beat Tampa Bay.
We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. If we get that first round bye and all the games are at home in January, nobody's beating us there. You know what I'm saying? And then they keep saying, well, you're gonna fold. I said, well, look, you can hope, you can dream, whatever. You can hope, you can dream Hail Mary and light fucking candles, all the fuck you want. It ain't gonna happen because we're still gonna send you to the children of the corn for sacrifice tomorrow. That's what we're gonna do.
Make sure y'all watch Vigil tomorrow night at 8:00. Thank you.
Oh yeah, they're gonna live stream that bullshit tomorrow, and I'm gonna be all up in that bitch. I'm gonna be all up in that bitch, and they go, oh, you know what they're doing now? They're putting Eagle fans in timeout now. If you comment, bro, they put me in timeout like 30 different times. bro, when they lost to the Vikings, right? Awesome was screaming that shit. And look, as soon as I came in that bitch, right, it was okay for DWF and all them fucking motherfuckers coming in. Bro, as soon as I came in that bitch, and I said, hold the hell, fuck you, Dave Eagle champ, I don't want to hear.
That's probably because you came in there in the nick of time. That's probably
Yes, sir.
that's probably because you popped up just in time.
But,
Just
Yeah.
when they
but she was
lost.
nice to everybody except me. Except
They
me.
just realized they lost the game, and then all of a sudden you're in there. Oh,
Oh, please put Trey Smith in timeout. Oh my God.
Yeah, and then that's another thing she does. She goes, well, I said, just put him in time. She dictates to her what to do on her own channel. And I'm just like, why are you letting her do that shit?
If
Like, you
y'all
know
don't
what I'm
like, if y'all don't like Washington, you can suck my fucking clit.
you spell that?
She literally said that on her
What?
live stream
No,
one
thank you.
time.
You spell that?
I probably
It
have
smells
to.
fishy.
I smell pussy. Is that you, Irv? I smell pussy. Is that you,
Is that you,
God?
y'all?
Now, I'm pretty sure that if they're listening to this, it's going to be another video about us being bullied.
Whatever. What
You
the
know.
fuck ever?
Hey, Trey Smith.
I knew when
if I let
EC1 made that shit, I knew it was going to happen.
Trey Smith, if I let you on the stream, you have to say something. That's a deal.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Say something, or you're getting off the
Good.
stream. What up, Trey Smith?
What's good? Sorry I didn't talk. I was just letting Dave talk.
Oh, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
No,
Hey,
you're
sorry
fine.
about your Cowboys. I'm just playing.
I'm no longer a Cowboys fan. Fuck that team, overrated bums.
Join the Eagles.
I might. I mean, hey, they're like the Red Sox. They won in 2018, so I mean.
Well, you join the Phillies, you know. You can do that, too.
But you're going to have to commit to some serious time oaths, young man.
We're Braves.
Big D.
Man,
TR. What's up, TR? Where you hiding? Thanks for that win. Good job, Packers.
Good job, Green Bay.
Yes, sir. Smoke that. Cowboys pack tonight.
Overall, I can't wait
Insert
to see
James Worthy clip.
Bro, and you know what's so funny? That coach they had came back and mushed, as they call it. They got mushed.
Please don't hate me because I look good and I'm mine.
That's not why I hate you.
Smart guy. That's good.
Do better than that, I can.
Hey, what Dallas say about them NFC East keys they had last year?
Give me my keys, bro.
Oh God, you ain't getting these keys.
Give me my fucking keys.
Now you.
You
should make one.
You lose.
You should make one with the Powerpuff Girls. You know, with the Mojo Jojo and him and all them.
Mojo Jojo.
Yeah, make Dallas Mojo Jojo and shit.
Even though they remind me more of the princess from that series.
Oh yeah. To literally put that episode where the Green Game was phone calling, pranking everybody. You can make them the Eagles and make Mojo Jojo Dallas and shit. fucking make Washington fucking what's that other one? Fucking him, whatever the fuck. You can make one of them. You can make Oh, that'd be great.
To quote Dr. Dre real quick, fuck y'all, all of y'all. If Dallas don't like me, blow me.
But there's somebody else who says fuck y'all. It's ODB.
Nice.
Calling me a dog? We'll leave a dog alone, because nothing can stop me from burying my bones in the backyard of someone else's house.
Yes, thank you, Green Bay.
Here comes Rover, sniffing at your ass. Well, pardon me, bitch, as I shit on your grass. That means, you've been shitted on. I'm not the first dog that shitted on your lawn.
Oh man, this is great.
Or you can make it the old Limp Bizkit song. You know, remember that old song Rearranged? That's what happened to them. The whole NFC East just got rearranged.
Mhm.
The right way.
Yes,
And I never
Washington at the bottom.
Oh well, that's back the way it should be. And but I never seen a fourth place team fan base talk so much shit. Like I've never seen. It's like they're reaching for them to be our rival or something, and they're not.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, well, we're entitled to say everything that we want to, but you can't say shit back to us because we're so great. We have 3 titles.
Yeah, enjoy that. Yeah, wait, and then I asked Austin this one time when she said something about that. I said, you guys literally haven't had a championship since the Carter administration, right? And then she's like, well, when is that? I said, so you weren't born then? And she's like, no.
No, they ain't won shit since Bush Senior.
Hold on. Wait a minute, y'all. We need to talk about this. She actually compared WWE titles to somebody explain that awesomeness video from yesterday.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh God,
no.
no.
You talking about the one where she kept saying, I'm a 2-time champion
3
or
words.
some dumb shit?
3 words. There's 3 words about wrestling. It's a work. It's not a shoot. It's a work.
Mm-hmm.
She said something about, I'm the NXT champion and I'm the world champion or something, and I was like, well, a champion of what? Like, 'cause last time I checked, we won the Super Bowl 5 years ago.
Yes.
And then you know what she said to that? She's like, and then I typed back. I said, yeah, but what have you done in 35 years? And then, okay, I get it. We haven't done nothing in 30 plus years. Okay, so why are you talking?
And as my man RPF said, have they seen any in their lifetime?
No, of course not.
Exactly. I rest my midnight green case.
I've seen Randall Cunningham play. I've been to Veterans Stadium when it was still up. I actually been to that stadium.
When they actually were something during the Jack Kent Cook days.
I've never been to Veterans Stadium, but I was a fan, like, I want to say 2 or 3 years before the stadium got exploded.
Yeah, see, I
barely made it. Only two games left.
Yeah.
And ironically, it was a Redskins game, ironically.
Yep.
Was that the one where we wore all midnight green?
Yes, it was.
That was 2002.
Yeah. See, that's when I went to the stadium.
That's a combo that needs to come back.
Yeah, it's coming back next year. They said it was coming back next year.
No, I'm not talking about the throwback. I'm talking about the midnight green on midnight green.
Oh, that one.
Which we wore in 2002 against Washington.
That would be thick ass.
Well,
we haven't worn that since.
Well, that Kelly green, they were talking about bringing that Kelly green back.
Yeah, well, they are as a throwback because of the new helmet rule.
Yeah.
It would totally shock me if we brought back midnight green on top of midnight green tomorrow night as an anniversary celebration.
No, they already announced that it's going to be the default. They usually announce it like 3 days in advance.
Same old boring Eagles.
Well, I think they're going to save the blackout game for either the Giants game or when we go to Christmas.
They've already announced. The black games: the Packers, Dallas rematch, and the New York game in Philly as the season finale.
Yeah, well, that's about right.
Yeah, because we always bring them out against the Giants.
Oh yeah.
Blame Dak. He did not read a defense.
Threw it right to him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's another thing that I had
it's a team as a whole. McCarthy's an overrated bum, and I'm low key wanting Dallas to average 8 games or 9. So they hold on to his fuck ass.
Well,
Yep.
Because if they start to really suck, they'll start to make adjustments and then become a gnat in a barbecue again.
Well, the thing is, man, I predicted again. If you guys been watching me before the season when Awesomeness was doing the shows, I had predicted that Jalen Hurts was going to be better than Dak this year, and that's another thing. They all laughed at me again.
Well, it was a bold take at the time, but it's paying dividends so far.
Yes, it is.
I mean,
well, now the new thing is, well, he's not better than Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen and whatever. That's the new
yes,
thing.
he is better than Allen. We just proved that today.
Well, yeah.
I would like to point this out.
that Mahomes is.
I would like to point this out. Go ahead.
Yeah, my bad. The last grinding of hope now that they're just holding on to Patrick Mahomes now. They're just holding on to him. Like, oh well, he's not better than Mahomes now. Now it's not even Allen. Now it's
living
not better than Mahomes.
through them.
And I'm just like, you guys, because I remember when the season first started, Awesomeness and they was talking about, well, Carson Wentz is better than Jalen Hurts, and we were trying to tell her, no, he's not.
Yeah.
Well, now Carson Wentz is a turnover machine. He's an overrated bum. If he was that good, why is he on your team in the first place? I rest my case.
Well, that shows you that they don't know anything. They just know obvious things, obviously. And that's it.
Now, I want somebody real quick to do their research. I guarantee you that Gingivitis has over 20 sacks through the amount of games he's played.
Yeah, before he got hurt, he's been sacked.
No line. Well, yeah, that is true, but there's also this. He holds onto the fucking ball too long.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it felt really good being on the other end of that.
Mm-hmm.
Where of all those years where we were screaming at the top of our lungs, get rid of the fucking ball.
Yep. Now he gets to destroy some other teams.
It's ironic that he went to Washington fucking their team up because, all that shit they've been talking for the last 6 months, talking about Washington's going to do this, Washington's going to do that, Dallas is going to be this, and
do what?
The Eagles are going to be in third, and whatever. And I kept telling her,
here's another bold prediction of mine that I made before the season began. I said that the Giants had a chance to be a good team this year. I said that Washington was going to be in last place.
Well, I had predicted that. Predicted that Washington would be in last because they're the weakest link.
People swore up and down that New York was going to be last.
But if you let them talk, they swear up and down that they're good.
I never expected the Giants to be this good. I had them at 6 wins.
I think they had the ability, but to be 7-2 right now.
They definitely exceeded expectations already.
Yeah, even though they did just beat the Texans, but still, they actually do look legit. Think about that for a second.
They've already exceeded expectations through 9 games, 10 weeks. Yeah.
Think about that. The Giants, the Jets, good. That is peak 2022.
Well, I didn't think they would be 7-2, but I do think it's funny that they're ahead of Dallas right now, and they're in third. I think that's amazing. Coming. Well, I just think this is just great. This is just great, and
this is why I don't get crapped on, because some of the predictions that I make, I don't say dumb shit.
I'm doing it for my son. I don't know how to do all that.
And Whereyahidin, I haven't seen him since.
If I say something like that and say, "Oh, that's not gonna happen," I'm like, just watch, just wait and see. I said, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
But
I don't say outlandish crap.
Well, since we defeated Dallas 3 weeks ago, I haven't seen Whereyahidin since. And he was just one of the other ones that talked the most shit. I ain't seen this motherfucker since. I ain't seen him since.
How pathetic is that? There's Washington fans that are living vicariously through Dallas. Think about that for a second.
Oh, that's pathetic.
That's
That's
peak.
totally pathetic.
That is
Oh, and
peak
Tampa
clown
Bay
world.
too. They're living vicariously through Tampa Bay too.
Well,
Oh,
see,
yeah,
that's because
Tampa
they're hating
Bay.
on us.
Hmm.
They're hating on us. That's why, which is
Wow.
still pathetic. Because I remember it's been times, and you guys know this, when the Eagles were terrible or mediocre, I would still pull for Washington to beat them.
Yeah.
You know, even though we knew it probably wouldn't happen. You know, but I've never sided with Dallas ever. You know, and that just lets me know that you're really not a real fan for real. Because if I've never seen a Baltimore Ravens fan side with a Pittsburgh fan to beat Cleveland. Like I've never seen that. Like I've never seen a Chicago Bear fan side with Green Bay to beat Minnesota. I've never seen no shit like that. Like it's only a Washington fan that goes against us to the max to side with a bunch of cow bitches to go against us.
It's
And
sad.
I think that's pathetic.
It is.
That means
peak
basically
clown world.
Yeah, it's some clown shit. Like that basically means one, you have no mind of your own.
Yep.
And you also have no, you don't have I guess what I'm trying to say is like you don't have any type of loyalty to your team either, because Washington isn't supposed to like Dallas as much as we hate them. You're supposed to hate them just as much.
They're supposed to be rivals that rival the Eagles versus Giants.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what. Speaking of brains, if you took their brains and rolled them towards drinking straws, it'd be like rolling kernels of corn into a storm drain. Well, I think a few times when they have sided with Dallas, I think Duke Ballers and Trey here, I think they kind of was like, what? Like when they first kind of said it, I think some of them were going like, huh? You know what I mean? And they don't even understand how that sounds to really some of these Dallas fans, because in their mind, they're thinking like, what? You know what I mean? Because Eagles Nation, they already know we hate them.
Mm-hmm.
And they hate us. That's fine, because the feeling's mutual. But
the offense is going to be clicking with or without Odell. We just dropped 49 last week. Let's not act like we still were scoring 8. The offense is going trajectory is pointed up just because of our offense, our quarterback.
G-Unit.
Come on, get in the car. Get your ass in the car.
I love that part in the Chappelle Show where he actually takes him there.
Go. Like,
Goodbye. Is that trajectory still high, Cowboys fans?
To address what MC just said, well, at this rate, he might as well be flipping burgers at McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. And Chappelle was just on Saturday Night Live. And Chappelle was on Saturday Night Live the other night, or last night.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he was.
Damn, I missed it. I know that was a good show.
He roasted Kanye West.
Yeah, because Kanye's a fucking... Yeah, that's another story.
Even though some of the shit that Kanye says They got nothing to say when certain other people say it.
For
Like
real.
some of the dumb shit that Nick Cannon said years
Well, Nick
ago.
Cannon
which
kind of said the same stuff.
Nobody had anything to say about that.
Yep. Nick Cannon out here getting ready for his 12th kid to come out.
Damn.
Oh God.
Well, the only difference is I don't think Nick Cannon is losing stuff. Kanye is actually losing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Dave
I think
Chappelle
he's
said he
Because
lost
they
over
pick
$1
and
billion.
choose who they want to punish.
Yeah, but Nick,
He
the
lost
only
over
thing
$1
Nick
billion.
Cannon lost.
The powers that be pick and choose who they want to punish.
There was like this clever joke that Dave Chappelle said last night about, freaking Kanye West walking with shackles on his feet with a chain outside, barefoot, losing $1 billion or whatever he said. Y'all got to look at that skit.
Which is funny because Dave Chappelle actually once had Kanye West on the Chappelle Show to perform at one point.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. It was the food song. Him and Common, they the food song. I remember.
I walked in the crib, got 2 kids and my little mama maid. Uh-oh.
And I had to do what I had to do. You should make that as a Dallas meme too.
Gold Digger played at Xfinity Live.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas.
Up by 14 in the fourth quarter. I just tried to go. Oh no!
Walks.
The fuck?
Jesus Walks is my favorite of his.
I kind of like Good Morning.
Yeah, it was a good one. Well, one of my favorite songs from Kanye was it was this song called shit. What was it? It was well, you had the Good Life song. That was a good song.
Yes. Actually, I changed my mind. Roses is my favorite.
Well, he also had a song called Major. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
He had another song called Viagra.
Through the Wire.
I don't know if you heard that.
Through the Wire.
Yeah, Through the Wire. That was very good.
Mm-hmm.
He's had a lot of good songs, man, and he's made a lot of good stuff. And he's been very successful as far as marketing his stuff, even though he just lost a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Even though there's some stuff that's rather questionable.
Well, yeah, the I Am Pablo and all that. Yeah. But his first 3 from I say College Dropout to about 808 and Heartbreak. The first 4 albums were pretty good. It's when he started doing Life of I Am Pablo and then that other shit. When he started doing that other stuff, and he has an album out now, and I don't even know what it's called. I haven't heard no songs on it. Even his Sunday Service wasn't bad, but now I don't even think he has that anymore. If he does, I haven't seen it.
Heartless is all right. I like it. It's very catchy.
Yeah, Good Morning. That was a good song. There's also another song called what was it called?
And all my people that drug dealing just to get by, stacking money till it gets sky high.
That's a good one too.
Oh yeah, the Can't Tell Me Nothing song. That was good.
Yes. Graduation was the best one. That was his peak.
Yeah, Graduation was good. Late Registration was good.
Late Registration. I think College Dropout is his second best album, in my opinion.
Yes, I would agree with that. Yes, I think Graduation was when he broke out.
Yeah.
And Late Registration was pretty good. I would put Graduation 1, Late Registration 2, College Dropout. Well, no, I'm saying that. Well, yeah, College Dropout. Well, let's see. Yeah, I will put Late Registration 2, College Dropout 3,
You can't
808
forget
and
about the new
Heartbreak.
workout plan in that College Dropout album.
Yeah, he had the workout plan, I think. And I think he
Yeah.
had that song Slow Jams. I think he had that one. And he definitely had the Diamond song. He had that one.
Diamonds Are Forever, that's Late Registration.
Yeah, Late Registration. And I think on the Late Registration song, I think that Slow Jam song might have been on there. I think. I don't
Yep, that had Gold Digger and Roses on it too.
Gold Digger Roses. And
Touch the Sky, that was also on that album.
Touch the Sky, yeah, that was a good song too. And 808 and Heartbreaks was okay, but a lot of the songs weren't as good as the Graduation album song to me.
Yeah.
And the I Am Pablo will and then he had the
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, that actually, you know what? It was a few songs up there that were good, but it wasn't extraordinarily.
Yeah. It had like Power, All of the Lights with Rihanna.
Yeah, it had that Monster song. It had that one. That was a good song too.
Yeah. And then after that album, I'm just like, okay, no.
Yeah. After that one, the I Am Pablo album, I didn't really listen to that. And then he had the Follow God one. I didn't really listen to that either.
Yeah.
And
he also had a collab album with Jay-Z in 2012.
Yeah, he had that one.
Yeah, boy.
But that one wasn't really all that great to me. That album really wasn't all that great to me. I mean, people made a big deal out of it.
Speaking of the devil, I heard that there were rumors that Jay-Z's one of the candidates to buy Washington if Fuckboy actually does decide to sell.
Yeah, it's him and Jeff Bezos. They're trying to put in $6 billion to buy him.
By the way, that's not gonna save them from futility. It's only gonna create a new set of problems.
Yeah. Jeff Bezos, they're just trying to make a profit off of him. Because that's all they're doing. And
so
just to say they have it.
So in essence, they're still fucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I still want Daniel Snyder to keep them.
Yes, me too.
I don't want him to sell them. I want him to keep them. You know,
Fun
so he
fact,
can keep
fun
fucking
fact.
up. So he can
Fun
keep fucking up and fucking up and fucking up some more.
The
So
man has been through more head coaches. The man has been through more head coaches in his tenure than Dallas has their entire existence.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, it's true. They've been through like 25 quarterbacks.
Oh yeah, it's a revolving
I mean?
carousel of coaches, general managers, and quarterbacks. And bad free
I
agent
want Daniel
signings.
Snyder to keep them just so we can keep making fun of them. So in case Austin starts fucking that dumb shit again.
They've had some really bad free agent signings and trades.
Oh hell yeah.
Albert Hainsworth is one to mention.
Lay.
Well, I remember they signed Bruce Smith to all that money.
Todd Harriman's looking around like, what the fuck? Ty Harriman's didn't know what to. Ty Harriman's looked so goddamn confused by that. He's like, what the hell?
Whereyahidin. Someone's backstage.
Hey, somebody's backstage where you're hiding. Somebody just said, tell him I'm backstage. Somebody is.
Is it Stone Cold Steve Austin?
You know, somebody should do the Rock thing on Arsonist and goes, you guys made the playoffs last year? Well, yeah, it doesn't matter if you made it in 2020, you know. Somebody should do that shit.
Shut your bitch ass up.
She does those wrestling segments. She doesn't know. I look at wrestling too, right? And I told her, you talking that shit, right? It's like saying, it's like Hulk Hogan coming out of retirement. his old ass coming out of retirement saying he could defeat Roman Reigns and shit. You know, you talking that shit about 1991 and 1987 when, you know what I mean?
That's like that. No. You know what it's really like? It's like Peter McNeely coming out of retirement and claiming he could beat Floyd Mayweather.
For
That's a
real.
good, yeah, no, that's good. That's good logic.
Washington, I have a question. I'm not even joking. Does anyone remember the last time they actually had a winning record? Because I don't. I probably wasn't alive to see it if they did.
It probably, if it was a winning record, it probably when they had RG3, they did go 10-6 that year, and didn't do anything.
Yeah, they obliterated his knee.
One hit wonder. That
It sounds familiar. It reminds me of a guy we knew from 2017.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, he obliterated his knee as well.
And didn't they take him? You know?
Yeah, but there was one problem. He re-injured himself walking to the podium.
Yep. And you know, all them years that year we had Sam Bradford, they made fun of us for getting him. But the thing is, Sam Bradford actually stayed healthy with us.
Even though they beat us both times when we had him, but still.
Yeah, but he stayed healthy. I mean, and the reason why he stayed healthy is because our offensive line was better than St. Louis's offensive line.
Even though it sucked at the time.
Yeah, at the time, but it was still better than theirs.
No
Which
way.
ain't saying much.
Because he kept getting hurt over there because St. Louis they couldn't protect
And
him
not to
for
mention,
shit.
he actually did get hurt that year. When,
Yeah, I think
when,
he did miss a
Sanchez,
game.
when Sanchez single-handedly fucked us out at Miami game.
Matter of fact, he beat Dallas Thanksgiving.
Wait a minute. Did you just say they beat Dallas?
Yeah, remember when we had Mark Sanchez one time and we beat him on Thanksgiving? It was Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. I totally remember that. I totally remember that.
Shit, talking about, butt fumble this, butt fumble that. And then I remember after we won again, I was like, well, butt fumble beat your ass, didn't he? Oh, hey, Arnold, that never gets old.
They did beat us back, remember? Remember when right before the third Dez touchdown, Romo looked at him and nodded.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that touchdown was coming as soon as he did that. He nodded to him and then lobbed it up.
Riley Fletcher.
When I get burned 24/7.
Yeah, but see, we had Bradley Fletcher that year who wasn't good.
I get burned 24/7.
Yeah, because he wasn't good. Bradley Fletcher was a horrible signing. And then we had Nolan Carroll and all
had our
them.
fair share of those.
Yeah, Nolan Carroll. And then they got Nolan Carroll. And then they were acting like that was such a great signing.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. This was at the very beginning of my YouTube tenure. I made the mistake of not wearing any Eagles gear in that video when I told him they would be making a big mistake, and I just put him getting burned by that Packers receiver in the thumbnail. So they they probably thought I was a Dallas fan, and I got ripped the fuck apart.
Well, you know, there was another just like Jason Peters right now. They think that's a great signing, and he's
Oh, you mean the same Jason Peters that gave us bulletin board material?
Oh yeah, and you know what, man? The more I look at this, right, I totally think Jason Peters is just there for the money.
Mm-hmm.
Like
dude, he stopped giving a fuck years ago. I don't think he's looking at some of the people that were appalled by the shit he was saying. I'm like, you act like he's a problem now. I'm like, keep in mind, this is the same dude that just was too selfish to retire. He's a selfish motherfucker for years.
Selfishly broke.
They don't even have him playing tackle. They don't even have him playing tackle, though. They have him playing guard. Right? And then
something he refused to do here.
Mind-boggling.
And then I because I look at Jason Peters, when I look at him,
Go ahead. Wow, is Trey Smith smoking now?
Like Cheech and Chong.
Not gonna lie, at my school, people have offered me a vape before, but I don't take it.
Oh wow.
Nah.
Also, Noel, I would reply to Noel, but I just want to say, you made the Phillies look like the New Age Bronx Bombers.
Because I mean, I know that he's not making a whole lot of money with them, but it's still $2 million.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever it is.
you would have to consider a guy like that who's still in the league right now is probably broke.
Yeah,
probably.
And he's what, 40?
39.
39.
Definitely on the wrong side of 30.
Yep, I'm on the right side of 30.
And I remember, Mark Holmes kept making these
I'm
videos.
on the wrong side of 20.
I remember Mark Holmes, when they first signed him, he was making all these videos and shit with Jason Peters playing tackle for the Chicago Bears, right? He's like, yeah, I'd rather have him than Tyler Smith or whoever the other guy was. And then or Terrence Steele, whatever the fuck his name was. And I was like, well, so wait a minute. When Philly 500 made that video saying, if you want what's his name? Andre Dillard, when they were making those takes about us trading for Dillard with them and giving us a first round pick, when Philly 500 was making those videos, Mark Holmes came back and said, yeah, we don't want your garbage and this and that. But then Jason Peters comes in. Yeah, I'd rather have him. I'm like, well, wait a minute. You said, you know what I mean?
So basically, he just contradicted himself.
I apologize.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do it from my phone.
What are you trying to do?
He wants me to upload his video from his channel. I don't know how to do it from my phone.
You can't do it from your phone. You need the desktop.
Yeah.
No, you need a laptop probably to do that.
I don't got either of them shits. The last time I had a desktop, some jerk off in my family stole it, and I never saw it again.
Yeah.
I don't speak to them motherfuckers.
I think Awesomeness was calling him out last night. RPS.
Yeah.
Because
RPF told me that.
Yeah, because that was the same video.
He was laughing hysterically.
Yeah, because that was the same stupid fucking video that she had when she was talking about the flashing the belt. When she was all like, "Oh, I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Where's your belt, RPF?" Blah 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 blah. And I was just like, well, I'm listening. And then she called me out talking about of course, they do their little delusional Dave takes and all that. But I told her, I said, it's so funny y'all keep calling me delusional, but me and then the rest of Eagles Nation was right about everything.
Yeah.
And you guys were literally wrong about everything you said. So if I'm delusional because of that, I'll be delusional. What? I'll be delusional, Dave, whatever. I don't understand how you could be delusional and wrong and right about everything though, because they called Nostradamus delusional at one point, but 500 years later, it turns out 70% of the things that he wrote down, he was right about.
And I gotta give a shout out to my man Eagles Champ, because he was the one that said 16-1, and it's still in.
They all laughed at him. And they all laughed at him. But I defended. But bro, I defended Eagles Champ 1 from the beginning, because I said it's possible.
I was kind of like 14-3 maybe, but no.
I said no way in hell. But right now, that it's still alive.
Well, right now, everybody is scrambling back and forth like chickens with their heads cut off, because the Eagles could possibly go 16-1, 17-0.
Well, I put my first prediction was 13-3. or 14-3. That was my prediction at first.
Yeah.
You know,
Mine
but
was
Awesomeness
11
keeps swearing out.
Mine
I'm
was
the one
12
that
and
said.
5.
Awesomeness keeps swearing out. I'm the one that said 17-0. She keeps swearing out. I said that, and I said no, I didn't. But anyway.
If you want to point at somebody, point at the right guy. It was Bird Gang 31 who said 17-0.
Yeah, he was the one I think that said that, and I keep telling him I'm not the one
at
who
least
said
have
it.
some goddamn evidence to back it up.
Yeah, but they don't ever have it.
No,
Yeah.
if you never have evidence, then how am I supposed to take you seriously?
Yeah,
like
and all of a sudden, and all of a sudden, I'm the one who sent my troops, and it's all my fault because of the video I made. I don't have time to do all of that stuff.
Well, the thing is, it's like I said earlier in the show, it's sour grape.
Delusions of grandeur.
It's just sour grape.
This is funny every time you say this, RPF.
Yeah, that's what she said.
The playoffs don't matter.
That's what she said. But she literally said that to me in a live stream, and I said, "Well, hold on, yes they do." And then she's like, "No, they don't." I'm like, "Yeah, wait, what?" And then when she first said it, I'm like,
wait.
"What?"
Reiteration? That's even worse.
Breaking news, everybody. When it comes to 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers, he is the father of the Dallas Cowgirls.
And the Eagles, too.
Oh, that was great. Somebody should use the more.
We seem to be forgetting something. He owns
We will
the Eagles,
definitely
too.
check that out, RPF. Yes, immediately after the stream, we're checking that shit out.
Yeah, me too.
I'm excited for this one.
Somebody should use the Maury clip. Will Dallas win the division this year? That was a lie. That too was a lie.
Who's barking like a dog out there? DMX. Where my dogs at?
Where my dogs at?
Yeah.
You know what? Now that I think of it, this is another thing she said too. Like when I was up there, and I said Austin. This is when I don't know if y'all ever heard Austin say this, but she said this to me. When we first got AJ Brown, right?
Yeah.
And he was hollering about Terry McLaurin being better than AJ Brown, and I kept telling her that, AJ Brown is more consistent because,
right.
And then she kept arguing with me, talking about no he's on, and all this other shit, and then she came out of her mouth. I shit you not, she came out of her mouth and said this. You got ask EC1.
I believe you. She said this a week ago, and I was like, let's just admit that he's your favorite player. He's not better than AJ Brown.
Yeah, but she kept arguing with me. She keeps arguing with me. But bro, she keeps arguing with me saying that he is. And then I shit you not, she came out of her mouth saying Cam Sims is better than AJ Brown. I shit you not, she said that shit. I shit you not. And then when everybody told her how dumb it sounded, then she changed it, right? Then she's like, no, I take it back. I take it back. All right.
What do you mean, poor awesomeness? It's like what Fitz Vegas says. Don't come for me if I don't send you.
Awesome.
Well, the thing is, they even talk about me when I'm not there. And they don't even know I hear it. Like, I be hearing it, they don't even know I hear it. Like,
oh, wait, isn't that something they complain about, from what I've been hearing?
Yeah, they say, well, people talk behind our back, but then they talk behind my back by DMing, talking about me when I'm on the live stream talking.
Remember, rules for thee, but not for me.
Oh, yeah. It's like Nero, right? You tell me what to do, he'll cut his mother's head off. If he cut his mother's head off, he'll cut yours off.
Where?
Mama too. Hey, I only do this for the exercise, huh? Ouch!
Oh God!
Oh God! Oh God!
They can't handle that athleticism now.
That was fucking savage.
Can't handle that athleticism though.
Yeah, I got you in the boxing ring, man. How can you think that sensitive? How can you be that sensitive?
Put your mother in the straight jacket, bitch. Come here and tell me that. I'll fuck in your ass, you punk white boy. You faggot.
Now that I think about something, Awesomeness sent me a message a couple of days ago. She
You won't
tried
last 2
saying,
minutes in my world. I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot.
Go ahead, Trey.
I was just about to say, I just now noticed this. Awesomeness a couple of days ago sent me a message saying, you should see how I trash talk, Trey, because before you say anything, because I go into a trash talking community and talk football. Believe that. Man, Awesomeness, I'm not scared of how you trash talk.
But you know, Trey, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. And I mean this, and I don't mean when I say this, I honestly mean this, like in a non-hate way as possible. Okay. The thing about Awesomeness is, and Sean, they're not honest with themselves. You know, they sit there and they have all these outlandish takes. Wait, what the fuck? I wouldn't have sex with Sean. Wait, what the fuck? I'd rather do that than have sex with. Oh boy.
Oh my God.
Okay, you know, just get ready for tomorrow. It's gonna be a meme made and saying we're a bunch of bullies again. Just be ready for that shit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because he said that, even though it was fucking funny.
Better hope we don't beat them. Better hope we don't. Better hope we
you know what's going to be said?
To play down to our competition.
That's a really tall
competition.
Well, you know what's going to be said if we do it, then it's going to be, oh, you want a cookie, or oh, congratulations, or oh, I don't care. You know, that's what she likes to say when things don't go. I don't care.
Oh, yo, you just quoted what's his name, D-Town, because he said that shit. He was like, oh yeah, she needs to focus on the streets of Chicago instead of making TTC videos. Because I called her Morning Lightfoot. Yo, that was savage. That thumbnail was savage.
Although in retrospect, it would actually be best if Beetlejuice actually quit her freaking day job. It would be better for that city as a whole.
Hey, somebody should go to Street Fighter memes and put Ryu as the eagle head on Ryu, and put the Dallas star on Saget's head when he does the you kid shit.
Yeah, but this might be one of the few things Guile's theme doesn't go with.
I really wish Guile would go with Sean Lee, though.
It sounds to me like their content is the type of stuff that Guile's theme wouldn't go with.
I really wish Guile would go out with Sean Lee. That seemed like a really interesting couple.
Well, I think her and Ryu actually.
I could give two fucks about pairings in that. The only pairing I give a fuck about is the one I end up with in real life.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only pairings I give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Well, we know Shauna and Awesomeness are two peas in the pod.
No, thank you. I'll take a recheck on that.
So what you saying? They're a couple?
I think they're that.
Well, congratulations.
Oh shit. well, you know, they remind me a lot about.
It's all right.
What's that show? That old fucking cartoon. What the fuck is that?
Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, that.
You're an atheist.
I would say Beavis and Butthead, but that's too much of a compliment.
You're an atheist.
But you know, the thing about
okay, SpongeBob and Patrick.
Now that's better. or if anybody,
RPF, I'm with you. Me personally, people, I'm saying,
well, you know, or you can possibly throw cat dog in there.
Maybe. I had to eat dog food, and Slitta has to eat cat food, so that would be a no.
Well, the reason why I say that is because one chases each other's ass all the time. You know, when they, you know, but or if you guys remember that show Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh yeah.
yeah, Rocco and Heifer.
Yeah, boy.
And I ain't gonna tell you who Heifer. I'm gonna let you guys figure out who Heifer is.
You know what? Going back to that cat dog thing, I remember a Joyner Lucas lyric. It was like half pussy, half bitch to a cat dog. That's what he said.
Yep, there it is. or you can use Rocco and Heifer. And like I said, I'm gonna let you guys figure out who Heifer is.
Oh God. And for you sensitive people, I did not call Shauna a bitch, or Awesomeness a bitch, or a pussy, or any of that.
Yeah, that's what the lyrics said. So yeah.
Half pussy, half bitch to a cat dog.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. They'll just blame it all on me. They always blame me for everything.
Oh my God. Well, you just had to encourage that little ad boy. Little ad boy.
Put an M on your head, you Luigi brother now.
All you have to do is flip the W upside down, and they already have an M on their head.
Or if you really want to break it down, you can see either Bowser and Mario, or Mario and Wario, or you know, or fucking Toe Jam and Earl.
Or Bowser and Peach, since they love each other.
Tastes like sandpaper. Feels like sandpaper.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
That's a quote from Super Mario RPG, where Bowser could either kiss Mario, or Mario could kiss Peach, or Mario kisses Booster by accident, or something like that. One of them says, "Feels like sandpaper."
I would have made a meme where if they kissed one another, they would have turned into a frog.
Oh shit!
Yeah, boy.
Well, you know, I don't know if you guys heard her. Was it yesterday or today? I want to say it was today before the game came on. Awesomeness had made quickly went live to defend Shauna. Talking about, oh, she's a good person, dude. She's really a good person. And
we know she's a good person, but she's sensitive.
I'm like, what the fuck is this about? And then it turned right back around to the live stream with Minnesota when you know, after they started losing the game, she started getting triggered. But even though she keeps saying she wasn't triggered, but we all know she was triggered, because when Valak said something, she got all huffy and puffy about it.
Actions speak louder than words.
You know? I'm going to tell you all like this. Valex was laughing at my comment about the church fans, and she said that I said that she was sensitive. I agree with Valex.
Well, she is. But you know, when, like I said, man, when I was on the and you know, another thing she does, bro, she talks all over top of people.
Yeah, that's what a lot of women do.
And because just like last night, the guy Wheeling Boys or whatever his name was, he was
James
on that,
maybe, or Ivan Sosa.
Yeah. Well, him. Excuse me. He was on the. It wasn't last night. It was night before, I think, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
and he was up there, and he had said something like, "Oh well, the Eagles are going to beat Washington. I hate the Eagles, but they're going to beat Washington," something like that. And then he said something about, "Well, for real, man, I think Jalen Hurts might win the MVP or something like that."
Yeah.
Like he's one of those Dallas fans, just being honest.
Yeah.
And when he said that, that's when she got all fucking bent out of shape and was all like, "Well, you think he better have Patrick Mahomes? If you stupid, blah 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 blah," like started talking all over top of him, like would not let him get a word. Same stuff they did to me. Like same thing they did to me, man. Like when I used to say some stuff like Washington ain't won a playoff game in 35 years or something like that. All of them ganged up on me. All of them. Like they were all like, "Oh,
Pretty
well,
sure
you
they
know
have
what
2
I'm
or
talking about? You're
3.
delusional, blah 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 blah." Like they all ganged up on me, man.
Well, they actually won 3. But if they were too stupid to point that out, then well, there you go.
Well, they weren't. And then they turn right around and say, "Well, we know our team sucks. We just talk." Well, okay, but if you know that, then why are you getting triggered, man? And then they'll swear out they're not getting
Because reality hurts.
So what's wrong with the Cowboys fans saying that Jalen Hurts will probably win MVP?
Well, because you know why, and this comes all back reflecting on me, because I'm the one that kind of started the MVP train talk in that on that live stream, and that's when they kept attacking me saying, "Well, no, Josh Allen." Now they switched from Josh Allen to Patrick Mahomes now because Josh Allen now has dropped 2 games. So now they switched from him
machine
to Pat Mahomes, and oh no, he's not better than Pat Mahomes. So they just switched off of him to him. And I said, well, that still doesn't mean that Jalen Hurts won't win the MVP this year, because the bottom line is the Eagles are 8-0 and he's not. And then they kept telling me, oh, and this is another thing they said.
Wins.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're 8-0 or not. And I said, well, yeah, it does. And then they go, well, no, it doesn't, because anybody can knock you off. I said, no, you're not understanding what I'm saying. I said,
yeah, but what if you're not one of them?
Extreme with another. I said, what I said was, he could still possibly win MVP. Still is what I said. And then they just started just attacking me, and then when I said the Eagles are going to go to the championship game, then that's when they put me in timeout.
Wow.
That's when they put me in timeout, bro. Yeah, for 500 seconds. Yeah. Fucking put me in timeout for 500 seconds.
Maybe I should just one day invade the chat out of nowhere and just yell, "Eagles going to Super Bowl!"
No, RPF.
Do what Bobby Murphy does. Just
RPF.
9-0, go Birds.
All y'all, we're gonna raid her stream when we win that game. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be up in there.
Don't rage quit.
Because no, but the excuse is gonna be, oh well, you know what they're gonna say. I know Bobby Murphy's gonna come in there. I already know he's gonna come in there. Because he fucks with him too. He goes 9-0, go Birds, and then they just flip the fuck out. That's all he says. They flip the fuck out. But no. But they hate me. They hate me worse than him though, because I'll come in there. What I do is I go, well, because they were literally praying. When I say literally, they were literally lit a candle on the live stream and they were praying, saying, "Washington, please beat the Eagles. Dallas, please beat them on Christmas." Like they were literally saying.
Praying.
All I know is if we beat them, you ain't seen shit yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bro, like the thing is, I told them, and this is what pissed them off when I said, you guys can Hail Mary and light candles and fucking hope, dream, get a dream catcher or whatever the fuck you want to do. It ain't gonna stop us from going to the championship game. I said that. And bro, they had a fucking meltdown when I said that shit. Like they fucking, and then she's like, "Oh, Smith, you need to block him. You need to block him, right?" Bro, they blocked me too.
That's
Look,
Dave.
well, they didn't block Bobby Murphy, but they blocked me though. They hate, bro. They hate. They literally called me, and I told EC1 this. They literally said I'm the worst Eagle fan ever. They literally said that. Now that was before Whereyahidin made the
everybody
video.
knows who the worst fan is. Everybody knows.
Well,
I'll give you a hint.
What's his
I'll give
name?
you a hint. It's
Nitro
Peter
Freak.
File from California.
Nitro Freak.
No, it's not Nitro. It's
No, it's
the
fucking
Peter
EDP,
File.
whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh yeah, go ahead,
The
Trey.
dude was he was always a fake fan to me anyway, though, because he would predict we would lose every game, and then when we win,
and I remember he got butthurt because I said that his takes were garbage in Desert Stream back in 2018.
That is enough about that name. Trey Smith, go ahead.
I just wanted to say this, Dave. The same thing that Shauna Gang said that Awesomeness should time you out. She said the same thing about me when I was just asking, where are you hiding? How's he responsible for what people have to say? Shania, I don't care if she gets mad about this. Cancel me if you want to, Gen Z, even though I'm in that pathetic generation. But Whereyahidin did nothing wrong.
well, he did
Exactly. I could have been disrespectful and called y'all bitches, but I didn't. I have respect for y'all. I was actually giving your channel a shout out. But no,
Did you
went too far and too personal.
Did you guys hear the lie she said though when she said he called her a fat gorilla or something, or he called her
out of here. Who called her a fat fucking gorilla? She is putting words in my mouth.
Bro, look, she went live after. It's a 27-minute video.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Look at that shit. She's like, "Oh yeah, he called me a fat gorilla and this and that." I was like, "No, he didn't." He's like, "No, he didn't." And then she went and changed it when she went on the
So she's
show.
backtracking.
Yeah, she backtracked and said, "Well, no, I didn't mean it like that. What I meant was," and I was like, "Well, no, you said he called you a fat gorilla."
No.
That's what she said. And now that's why, bro. That's why I don't believe the death threat thing, because you backtrack every time you say something.
It's a fabrication.
I don't believe it. I don't believe
it. And here's the thing. Hayden at least had them on footage. Do they got him on footage? I don't think so.
No.
And then she's like, "Well, I ain't got to show you receipts." I said, "Well, yeah, you should show receipts because that's a serious accusation."
Receipts verify everything. That's how the internet works.
That's a serious allegation that you're putting on somebody.
Yeah.
I got receipts on what Awesomeness and them said to me.
Some people are just born stupid.
Yeah.
And some people just choose to remain stupid.
Well, I think, like, again, I'm gonna reiterate what I said. I think it's just sour grapes that the Eagles are being successful half this year, and the season didn't go at all the way they said, because they've been literally wrong about everything. Them and a lot of those Dallas fans, like Ready Red and those guys.
With enough salt to supply a Philly pretzel factory.
So where's the cheese at?
They're just being salty, and the thing that's killing me is they threw dirt on my name the whole offseason, and I called this, except Trey right here, and I believe Valix, and I want to say Duke Bothers, that guy. Those are the only three out of all them people on that when I was on the live stream a few months ago before the season started. These three guys are the only ones that paid homage to me. The rest of them, I ain't seen them since. That dude Chris, whatever the fuck his name is, I ain't seen him since. I ain't seen that other guy, Ready Red. I ain't seen that guy Teflon, whatever the fuck. I ain't seen him either.
Man, they're all hiding like Organites from Small Soldiers.
all of them are fucking running from me, and I know they are because they don't show their face when they come on the live stream when I'm up there. What they do is they just type. You know, they don't come on there and go, "Hey, Dave, you know, you was right, man. Whatever. Hey, man, yeah, you know, you was right. I was wrong." Ain't none of them do that.
Yeah.
Except, you know, Trey here and I think Alex did and that Duke Bothers guy because me and him had the bet.
What about 301?
Channel down for a month. Yeah, 301 Cowboy. He said something to me too. I forgot about him. But me and Duke Bothers had that bet that his channel would get shut down for a month. And I think he did the Taco Bell thing with you. And these three guys and 301 Cowboys too. I forgot to throw him in there. They're the only ones that said something like, "Dave, you was right, man." You know, and the rest of them, which I don't expect it, I don't expect it, them to come up, you know, and go, "Hey, you know, you was right, man," or them two to warm it up and go, "Hey, well, you know, Eagle Champ was right, man." He, you know, or even EC1 to go, "Hey, EC1, you was right," you know, because even Simus blocked me. Oh yeah.
And this is the man that calls me Oreo, and I still don't get offended by that.
No, I don't. I mean, what he
I remember
does
that.
to me.
That was funny.
Yes.
What he does to me.
Double stuff, Oreo cookie, Carlton, Banks looking ass.
Yeah, when you invaded his chat, and he got. That was funny.
Well, see, the reason why he don't like me is the same reason why Awesomeness don't like me. Because every time I go on his channel, he blocks me. Or puts me in timeout, whatever the fuck. And he says the same stupid fucking line talking about, "Well, they just use you for money." And I was like, well, that's not true either. But, you know, if that makes you feel better, you know what I'm saying? If that makes you feel better.
That's the thing. That's the thing. It's all about about their fucking feelings, and this is the generation where they're in their minds. If they say it enough times, it'll become true.
Yeah.
This is the generation this is the generation of, if I say something enough times, that means it'll be true.
Yeah.
Well, you know, again, Awesomeness and Fauna, they have admitted this, which explains why they're running around like a bunch of nincompoops, right? Yeah, I said that. And that was the only word that came to my mind. Okay. So, they also said to me when in that Terry McLaurin argument and AJ Brown argument, I said, well, can we focus on the facts of what it is, you know, because AJ Brown was better at Tennessee than Terry McLaurin was, you know. And they go, well, it's not. I literally shit you not again, guys. This is on camera. They said this, and they were like, oh well, you know, this isn't about facts. This is about opinions. And I was like, so
there it is.
I was like, so literally, this is about your feelings. And they were like, yeah. I was like, so we're not gonna focus on facts. Well, this is Awesomeness' channel, and it could be about her feelings if she wants. I was like, okay. There it is, guys.
A wise man once said, "Facts do not care about your feelings."
No.
Yes, sir.
Well, the thing is, bro, that shows you they don't even understand. They admitted that what they're saying is not even true.
Mm-hmm.
Like they literally admitted that. And
pretty much.
And then they go and say, well, it's my opinion. If you don't like it, okay, well, okay, but what you're saying is false, bro. No, it's not. It's my opinion. What?
Donuts.
Opinions are different from facts.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
And then you know another thing that's funny. I'm pretty sure y'all heard Awesomeness do this. When she says in the videos and on the live streams, Eagles still suck, blah 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 blah. I said, well, yeah, we suck so bad we're number one in every category,
and we double your wins.
And then when I say that right, we don't care.
Lowest passer rating allowed, James Bradbury.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. And I said, well, I said, well, we
If
don't
you're
care if you
talking
don't
about
care.
it, that means you fucking
You
care.
fucking care.
You do.
And then I came back and typed. I said, well, we as Eagles Nation don't care if you don't care. We're still undefeated. What the fuck? And that got them mad, right? They were all like, yeah, you know, fuck this shit. And then they put me in timeout again, right? They put me in timeout again, right? And then,
Oh, yeah. Yo, I'll be up with the jokes tonight.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care that you don't care that.
But you cared
I don't
enough
care
to
that
talk
you don't
shit
care
for
that I
6
don't care
months.
that you don't care that I don't care that you don't care.
But you cared enough to talk shit for 6 whole months. You cared enough to do that. All right. Bro, I've been blocked so many times from these Dallas fans. Like
I'm offensively offended by your. I am offensively offended by our offensive offense.
They're so soft that they could officially be the Little Miss Commanders fan mascot.
Oh yeah, that.
Little Miss Commanders fan.
Oh yeah, I think I used that in my intro when we beat them. If only he was on his desktop, then he would show it.
So I've been blocked so many times this year, man. Simon's blocked me like 3 times. Awesome has blocked me 6 times.
Wait a minute. Are we saying that Simus is kind of sensitive too?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Because, bro, when he, like, that week we played them, okay? And you guys probably saw this. He had a picture of our Super Bowl ring sitting up there.
Yeah, I still have that video.
Yeah, he was talking shit, right? And if you go back and look at that video, again, this is why I keep receipts. Awesomeness doesn't. Okay? And I said something about, yeah, but we're still 5-0 or 6-0 or something like that. And then he said something, and then he was like, "You won ring, Charles, this, that, and the third, or whatever." I said, "Yeah, but
most recent
we still
one
made the playoffs more than you." And then I said that,
most recent one.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's the most recent one. And you know, a fun fact: Nick Foles has more playoff wins than Dak Prescott does, right? And then when I said, and that's
for all of you kids out there, Trey Smith, Jaguar Man, whoever's listening, all you kids out there, if you go to court, what must you have? Receipts.
Evidence.
Receipts. You name it.
A wise man also once said, "It's not what you know, it's what you can prove."
Mm-hmm. All right, we're back on the Cowboys again. They still lost the game.
Give me my keys, bro.
Oh God, you ain't getting these keys.
Give me my fucking keys.
Now you.
Poor Trey Smith. You made him quit the Cowboys.
Yeah, boy.
I am giving you an open invitation to become an Eagles fan once in a lifetime.
The thing is, I want to accept it, but the thing is, knowing this community, I'll get attacked relentlessly.
Well, you're getting attacked anyway. Why not join us?
Fuck it, I'll join.
Yeah! Yeah! Can you say fly, Eagles, fly first?
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah! Let's go. Now, if we can get Shauna and Awesomeness to do it, they won't be so angry all the time.
Good luck with that.
I told her to give up on her season.
And to answer RPF.
Hey.
No, the vids I have in store will mainly be on the organization strictly.
Yes, sir.
I gotta
But
tell my dad this
you'll
morning.
probably see some funny stuff in there. You will
I can-
definitely see some funny stuff in there. You'll just have to stay tuned if we pull out the W.
And we will.
There are videos that I had planned, which it usually depends on the circumstances. Like, for example, if the Phillies won the World Series, I would have made a video. But because they didn't, I didn't. Because they choked.
Yeah. I still got a video on file.
It stranded 20 fucking guys on base.
I would have made a video too. That video is still in my my fucking folder, and it's never gonna see the light of day because the Phillies didn't win the World Series.
Choke.
Yeah, we choked 2-1, just like the Celtics.
It's like
Dang.
I knew y'all were cooked the moment you had the bases loaded and still didn't score.
Yeah,
That would have won you the game.
Yeah.
Where you hiding? If it makes you feel better, at least you're not the Blue Jays and you didn't choke a 7-run lead like them losers.
Oh yeah, that was pitiful, brutal.
Yeah, I don't think the Blue Jays have won since '93.
Nope.
That's embarrassing.
Boy. But I'm about to go ahead and end the stream. Do y'all have any final words?
All I know is if we beat Washington again, you're gonna see a video highlighting their failures. They're damn near 30 years of failure. I would have done something similar with the Texans, but last week, but I never got around to it. I was battling depression. Kind of still am, but still.
Well, we're going to pray for that, Big D.
Sneaking out of overnights was definitely a huge step for me because that now allows me to head into Philadelphia some nights.
Nice.
Although my boy's out of commission tomorrow night, so I'll have to go it alone, which means I'll probably be paying out the ass, but whatever.
Oh, okay. Any final words, Trey?
Yeah, first off, I want to say thank you for letting me on your live stream first. And Big D, I'm praying for you.
Well, all I know is I better see some fucking results with the trip I'm making.
Mm-hmm. You will see.
And before I go, I want to say go Red Sox, go Celtics, go Bruins, and fly Eagles fly.
Yay.
Peace.
All right. Peace, Trey.
Not sure how I feel about that, but anyway, let me get up out of here.
All right, man. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Everybody, EAGLES, Eagles. Let's beat them goddamn Deadskins, them goddamn cockroaches. Let's put them to sleep. Let's put them the fuck to sleep. Let's totally get them offended. Let's totally shut them the fuck up. Let's get them all pissed the fuck off over their lousy team. Let's get them all pissed off. Fuck them. Just like the Dallas Cowboys. Fuck them. Just like the New York Giants. Fuck them. No mercy. We will win this game. My predicted score? I'm going to say 30-13. Y'all have a good night. Dallas Cowboys. One more time. Got to do this for y'all.
Give me my keys, bro.
Oh God, you ain't getting these keys.
Give me my fucking keys.
Now you.
Good night.